This video is about, you know, people, employees that I had in my salon, and also your surroundings. You gotta be careful who you have around and, all that good stuff. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on those post notification bells so that you get all the alarms for all of our bomb videos and you get all these great tips and lessons learned. So this video is basically, I wouldn't call it like the failure Friday. This is like really like about lessons and just people. You just gotta be careful who you have around. And when I have my beauty bar, I did booth rent, and oh my gosh, like it's just one thing I have to say is you have to make sure people represent your brand. So with booth rent, they were able to make their own schedules because they weren't being paid hourly, some people. So allowing that gives them a lot of freedom to do what they want, when they want to, how they want to. And it can really like one thing, oh, excuse the music if y'all can hear that, people outside. But anywho, so it's just like they don't take their brand. You know how you take your brand serious? Like I take my brand serious to a T. Like I had wine, snacks. We had a whole thing set out like just with refreshments. And if you didn't want wine, we had water, whatever. But the thing is, so I made my brand a certain way. Like we had chandeliers, like yeah, you're gonna have to look on my Instagram and look at some of the old pictures to see it. But it was bomb. But yeah, so my brand is everything to me. And some people, they didn't really take it that serious. So they would show up like 20 minutes late, 30 minutes late, show up when they want to for a client. And that made my brand look crazy. So that's one thing I wished I kind of regretted about. Like I need to really make sure they were right for me. And you just can't hire anybody that comes in just because they can pay booth rent. Because you'd be surprised, a lot of people. Yeah, it's about money management too. Because then you get all the sob stories about why they can't pay rent. And let me tell you something. There was one time where I was doing booth rent for a very like the lowest amount in the state of Delaware, and girls still couldn't come up with booth rent. And let me tell you, it was like, yeah, I'm not gonna say the amount because it's a little embarrassing. Because when you put that low number down, in a way, it kind of lowers the standards of your business, giving lowballing yourself. And I wish I wouldn't have lowballed myself. But anywho, so then one time, so a little quick story. I had a girl who did eyebrow tinting, and you try to work with people. So if I see you're having a hard time, like I want you to grow with me too on top of that. So I gave her booth rent free for like 2 months so she could build up her clientele, get the word out. Like I always did that for people. Lesson learned. Anywho, you think that put some fire underneath that ass, but it didn't. But so yeah, gave her free booth rent, and so she's 2 months in, right? I'm not charging you anything. So about the fifth month, no, I lied. It was probably like the fourth month. I'm like, yo, like you're supposed to be paying, and all I told her was like $25 a week. Like that's it, just so she can build up her brand and the money she can reinvest into her brand, because we all have our own brands, low key. So yeah, bad idea. So the girl wasn't paying rent, and I kept bringing it up like, yo, you need to pay booth rent. So I changed the locks, and I told the other girls, don't let her in. So, because I noticed the day before on the cameras, I'm like, is she still working and not paying booth rent? Like, I gotta change the locks. So, anywho, she tries to come into the building, can't get in, and she calls the cops on me. Like, can you believe this? She calls the cops on me. Yeah, then she called her godmom. She's calling people up, and they're there, and it's funny. People she called up were like, girl, are you crazy? This girl was letting you basically do work here for free, and you acting like this. You calling the cops, trying to have me arrested, trying to have your godmom. I don't know what she had her godmom about to do, because we're all grown adults. Like, little girl, what you think this is, like middle school, high school, where you call somebody up to come fight your battles? Like, you are a grown woman. Her godmom was like, look, I'll pay her booth rent, XYZ. I'm just like, you know what? The fact that she called, made phone calls, I don't even want you here anymore. Just go ahead and pack up your stuff and leave. So that was a lesson learned, you know what I mean? So yeah. And I also said, you know, you got to be careful about people you have around you. Not everybody is for you. Some people are there to use you for the wrong reasons. And me, I'm just so extra nice. Like, I don't know. Like, but you learn to not be so nice, and be more stern and stay on your word. But you just really got to be careful who you have around and who's a part of the team. Real quick, there was another girl that was really close to me who had um, she wanted to do an eyelash line. So I'm like, yeah, girl, I'll help you. Like, I'll help you with the website design. Let's get your packaging. Matter of fact, I got a vendor for you. Let's do this. Let's do that. So set her on up. Then, like, what, 2 weeks later, the brand was not an eyelash brand. It was a hair company. And let me tell you something. I'm like, it's enough money for everybody to eat. But the way she went about it, she actually made it hard on herself, because if she would have told me that, it was my homegirl. I just would have gave her my hair plug. Like, here you go, girl. Here go the hair plug. Now you got to go fish around for it. Oh, and that could have helped you with the package. Like, I would have did more than that, because, like I said, there is enough money for everybody. You know how many hair companies there are out there in the world? That's just like, you know, when they say don't get discouraged by starting your own brand, and just, what is it, the little quote? Go to the grocery store and walk down the bread aisle and see all the different breads. Like, you know, there's so many freaking brands. Like, who cares? So, and it's really about like the grind behind your brand and creating the brand. So I would have gave her all that, but instead she kind of was sneaky about it. But I mean, she ain't even selling it no more. Like, who cares? I don't even know what happened to her. But the point is, you know, you just really got to be careful who you have around, and be careful about your circle, who you bring onto your team. And yeah, just wanted to share that. But stay tuned for the next video, because my next video is about building a team, and the right team, and delegating everything you need to delegate to be on point as an entrepreneur. Starting out as a solo entrepreneur and just like building it up and building up your team. So stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this channel with another entrepreneur. So don't be hiding all the gems. You better share your gems. All right. All right. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.